Welcome back to Improvision Entertainment. My name is Sunderman.
This is Warboss Garsog. Hey, I'm sorry, I just sat down.
Oh, hi. And Mal is here somewhere. I think he's dealing with a foul smell.
Yes, I'm dealing with a foul smell.
This is American Truck Simulator, and this is going to be a little bit different of a start, because right now, guys, I am close to having all of the achievements in the game that I have access to in any event. And so what I am attempting to do right now is go after that last one. So I believe I've located the two locations that should be... Because what I've got to do is I've got to go to the Colorado River site, and I definitely know I haven't been to one of the remaining places, but unfortunately, I seem to have been through most of the remaining locations. So that is inconvenient for trying to keep track of things. So I will just take the opportunity to go to each one of those places. Currently I am near the Grand Canyon, and I will be taking a job in the direction of Las Vegas to check the next site, because while I could just go to the one that looks like it could be the answer as far as which one I'm missing, what I'm actually going to end up doing is I'm going to just hit all of them from here to there, and might as well. So that's what we're doing here. So stop signs are a suggestion.
Turn left.
And everything seems a little soft. How are you guys doing? Like, for example, Carl, what are you doing? Are you still doing the wows?
Yes, I am still doing the WoWs. I'm also listening to an audiobook while I watch you play American Truck and stuff.
Oh.
I multitask. What I've been doing is I've been going through the old raids and farming for transmogs because I like to play dress up. I'm not even going to put up a front. That's exactly what it is. It's like Barbie dolls, but digital. Which I'm cool with. I'm totally cool with this. My character looks awesome.
I've gotten to one of the Colorado River overlook locations. I can see the Colorado River through the Grand Canyon, which I didn't realize I could see in this game. And so that's one. Alright, so for anybody keeping track, what I now must do...
That's cool as hell. Oh my gosh.
What I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to be looking for a... Well, oops, not a quick job. I'm going to be looking for a job that takes me to Las Vegas, where I don't think I'm missing a... I don't think that I'm actually missing... Oh man, there's nothing here that goes to Las Vegas. Anything that goes kind of close? To Kingman. I can go to Kingman. Yeah, let's go to Kingman.
Okay,
kind of a speedy trip. Okay. So, I have one location on the river site left to go, and then all I have to do from that point is something I could have sworn I already did because I'm driving a blue truck, which is assign a custom paint job to my truck, and that's it. Those are the two achievements I have left. I almost always go for the get yourself eaten by a shark achievement last. That was Mafia 3. Or, I'm sorry, it was an alligator. I was going too fast for that police officer. Sorry, you were saying you're collecting, what's it called? What do they call it when it's... Oh, nope, it's too close. It's on the tip of my tongue, and therefore I can't have it. Cosmetic. You're going for cosmetic things. Is that right, Carl?
Yes.
You're going to eat dinner.
Ah. Oh, don't forget to leave the channel, Mal.
Actually, I just got most of this set for Cataclysm's like top tier stuff, which is really cool looking. It's got big skull shoulder pads, and this like it's a weird. It's male. I'm a shaman, so I wear male. So it looks like it's leather and bone and stuff like that. It's cool.
Neat.
I also got a new mini pet. Puddle of Black Liquid allows me to teach or summon a faceless Mind Lasher.
I can't tell if I'm...
Oh, it looks like one of the... I don't know what these things are. Old One servants.
I can't tell if my headset is down, or I hope everybody is hearing everybody okay. It seems a little soft in my ears. Approaching the city.
Get ready.
I can't wait for Microsoft Flight Simulator to be on Xbox. I don't actually know what achievements that game has. I'd probably go for those achievements. Oh, they're probably like based on like super difficult like challenge mode maps and stuff. But whatever. Alright.
This is where it ends.
So there's you should really play that game with a flight stick if you get the opportunity to.
Shh, I won't get the opportunity to. That's crazy talk. There's no opportunity for that happening. That's money. That is money. I've got to buy 2 next generation consoles, Carl. I mean, I can't just flight stick. Especially because that's a lot of buttons. I have enough trouble with a keyboard. That's why I play with controller.
I play a lot of flight sims, so I'm kind of like an interface purist because of all that and MechWarrior.
I mean, if I could play this game or any other driving game with, you know, actual like pedals, force feedback, and stuff like that, one, I wouldn't do it all the time because that requires an investment of thought, but I would do it. Why didn't that connect?
There's something about playing MechWarrior with a full UI that is just absolutely addicting.
You ever played Steel Battalion?
I've not.
That is not surprising. A lot of people have not played Steel Battalion. It was a very niche game. Alright guys, we've picked up our trailer and we are on our way to, I believe it was called Kingsville, which is a little ways outside of Las Vegas, on the way to double-checking destinations of the Colorado River. Steel Battalion was a game that came out for OG Xbox, which you have to say because we have weird naming schemes inside of the Xbox situation. But
yeah, we do.
OG Xbox had a game called Steel Battalion, which had a full-on pedals and like
turn right.
Panels and stuff like that, like 3-way big interface thing. You can look up pictures of it on the internet for playing this giant mecha game called Steel Battalion, and you had to learn like the proper like flick switches and stuff for like being able to power up your mech to be able to turn the ignition and stuff like that. Like it was unnecessarily simulated, but I know a ton of people who had it who just loved what it was. So, figured I would ask.
I'll have to give it a try.
I have heard that Microsoft Flight Simulator works really, really well with a controller, though. Like, with all control schemes. So, I'm not that worried about it.
That's good.
Like, I can barely... Hold on. I'm going to just double-check my audio volumes over on my end, because things seem really soft to me. Say something?
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, hold on. We're all soft. What's happened? Did my master volume get turned down? Testing, testing. Okay. Alright, maybe that microphone was a little out of the way. Say something again, Carl?
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, well, I don't know why you're a little softer than me, but let's bump this up a little. Say again?
Another sound test here.
Whoop. What the hell? That's how it spiked into the red. So confusing. And I don't know why it's soft in my ears.
I'm really super not sober, so I will tend to kind of gravel out.
Well, people might be curious. What is it that you're having?
I've had a beer, and I've had some gummies.
A beer and some gummies?
The gummies are of significance.
The gummies are of significance?
Yes.
Do they have a particular number associated with them?
Homemade.
Right, homemade gummies. Gotcha. This trailer I'm taking right now is super light, and it's making me really weirdly control this truck right now because I'm actually going a lot faster than I'm expecting to. I love its weird shape, though. I always like this piece of machinery, or construction, or whatever it is. I gotta figure out my schedule for the next week. Nobody watches Valheim, so that's a problem. Oh shit, speaking of nobody watches Valheim, I don't think I turned over my, stream data to say that I'm not playing Valheim right now. No, I did not. Let me fix that.
So, in seriousness, if it's hurting your stream, then just don't stream Valheim.
Well, it might be okay for YouTube. It's one of those, like, six of one, half dozen of the other type situations. So, I'm gonna see...
I mean, you're kind of... I feel like it kind of still hobbles you a little bit, because you've got two contact points. You've got your YouTube and you've got Twitch. And if nobody's watching you on Twitch, although they may be watching you on YouTube, you can still be getting benefits from both. And so therefore, I still think it's wise of you from a viewer metrics perspective to put Valheim on the back burner until it's maybe not played as much as by the primary streamer, or the big dogs that are out there. And
I mean,
that way
right,
you won't have to compete with them, at least not the same way.
Well, the other side of the equation is, it is the pandemic game to play right now. Like, there isn't a single other game that exists that I can just casually be playing with 6 friends simultaneously. And we have enough interesting interactions that anybody who's, like, potentially watching for me, which is why I say the YouTube, like, anybody who might be watching for me and or us, because we all would be posting to Improvision Entertainment, like, maybe that's fine for the future. Hours of content that people will watch later. And I'm okay taking the hit because, you know, I'm not going to get to, I forget what's after affiliate, partner. I'm not going to get to partner anytime soon. Partner requires an average of 75 viewers at a time. So, I'm already looking at my individual streams and seeing that while Valheim is getting me, like, 1 viewer who might just be me, on average, all my other streams are like 3 to 4. It's not like I'm near that 75 and it's knocking me out. When I went for affiliate, for example, what was really hurting me the most was that I am nocturnal and I was streaming in the middle of the night when nobody was watching. So what I did was, for a month, I asked friends, yourself included, if you would watch my stream, and then I only streamed in the afternoon, in prime time, when people could be watching, including you guys, and I only streamed a little bit more than enough hours that they wanted me to be streaming for affiliate so I could have maximum high average. and that worked, and that got me affiliate. And you don't like lose affiliate for dropping below that number, so I'm not worried about.
Get there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you will lose affiliate if like you don't stream for half a year or something like that. Like you will lose it at that point. This is a right angle turn. Have I had to do this before? Yikes. Los Angeles, Albuquerque. Those are two very far away different locations. Alright, in any event. So, I mean... It's kind of that situation where I'm playing a game with a bunch of friends, and maybe that's entertaining to people later. So, like, you know, got to figure out the audience as far as that concerned. Because I'm not opposed to
exit right.
I would prefer most of the content be enjoyable and viewable by most people, basically. But I understand that something like American Truck Simulator is probably going to do gangbusters by comparison for me playing it on Twitch as compared to anybody watching on YouTube, because they're long segments where not a ton happens, but there are people who are really invested in the game itself. And I'm playing it currently without mods, but I have, you know, upped how many events happen on and off the road, and I am actually trying to build my empire, and I'm trying to go for all the achievements. So I'm definitely doing stuff on stream, and I've gotten to the point now where, like, right now, this conversation that we're having is me doing my best to make sure that there's dialogue happening. So if people are invested in listening to me and or my friends have a conversation, that's happening, because I have had enough hours of American Truck Simulator at this point, funnily enough, less hours total than Valheim, that I am, I think, basically running out of topics, because, you know, being that there's not enough people in chat, I can't get feedback to know what people are interested in hearing me talk about. So I am trying to come to the table whenever I'm playing ATS for what might be interesting to talk about, like topic ideas, so that when I am not commenting on the game, I have something to refer to. It's part of the reason I was speaking earlier about maybe trying to do RPG Maker XP, because I've spoken a couple of times across ATS and kind of worked it into my head that I should definitely give it a try, because I have I want to say a couple of whole games in my head, but if I was being completely honest with like what's built out, I have the framework for, let's say, 6-7 games all laid out in my head, and I have the beginning work of something that would be like a JRPG, like probably the first 6 hours of a game, and as like a beta concept that wouldn't probably be bad to try and see if I can stitch together. I forget, you're more of a platforming person than RPG?
I play JRPGs, but I tend to gravitate towards the older ones.
Well, I mean, that's basically what RPG Maker... RPG Maker is, like, somewhere between 16 and 32-bit, sprite-based, like, JRPG style is what it is. If you just use all the assets that come with the game to make a game.
Right. It's like the Mario Makers.
Yeah, a lot of predating the Mario Maker and way deeper. Like, lets you use like JavaScript to do like scripting and stuff like that. And I think XML to make item inventory things. And you know, it's one of those things where sometimes if you want a thing, sometimes you have to do it yourself. And that's kind of where I feel about this concept I have for a JRPG is like, no matter how long I wait, nobody else is doing what I want to play, what I want to see. And I think it would be engaging and entertaining, so I guess I should try and do it if I can.
Turn right.
What is this situation right now? You want...
Oh, this place is good loot. I like good loot. currently in the Molten Fields in Firelands.
It's been so long, but I think I know where that is. Oh, this is a long looping circle around the building.
It's one of the raids. And the mobs,
yeah.
They can't do anything to me because I'm like 25 levels higher than them. And this is after the Great Level Squishing, so it's more like 60 levels.
Great Level Squish. I can't believe it's called Great Level Squish.
Turn right.
But they're supposed to be releasing new content. Like, there's going to be more X-Packs. Just hoping that the mechanisms that they insert for progression aren't terrible.
Well, let's see.
Historically, until this one and like Legion, they hit them both really good.
We're approaching WoW's 20th anniversary, right?
We are.
That is absolutely crazy that an MMO has lasted 20 years. Like, EverQuest before it was, what, 10 years? 15 years, maybe?
Well, you can still find classic EQ servers. They're not owned by the same people, but they are like corporate owned.
I mean, yeah, I'd be interested in getting people together to play City of Heroes, but that's no longer happening. Like, people are running City of Heroes servers at this point, and I think they're even beginning to add content to the game.
Oh, that's cool.
Considering how much freaking content that game had, it's almost unnecessary, but, like, if you're coming back to it, like, obviously you would want it to keep growing, but, man, City of Heroes was... If it hadn't been so long since I played it, it would probably be still my favorite MMO. I think it just got overshadowed by how good Final Fantasy XIV is.
14 is really good. I tend to gravitate more towards WoW.
Sure.
And it is because of... There's a couple of factors. Number one, like, the in-game content in Final Fantasy is slower delivered, so there's bigger gaps in gameplay time.
That's
WoW
true.
Releases less, but they do it more frequently.
I would say that Final Fantasy XIV has the best crafting system of not just any MMO I've played, but like any JRPG.
I'm not a fan of complex crafting systems. I've been burnt too many times over the years of playing MMOs.
I mean...
Chance of failure is not my favorite.
Oh, wait, didn't they change it so that's not
actually
really
no? You're
much
right.
a thing anymore?
They removed that from 14. There's no chance of failure. It's just you get a chance to crit now, which essentially kind of turns into the same thing. You got to farm up multiple sets of mats. Luckily, Final Fantasy mats for the super expensive stuff, they're not. The things that you do that with are they don't have a chance to crit, so it's like a flying bed, bounce. But like all of the good armor, you can chance crit on that stuff on your manufacturer. Stats are a little bit better, and you can fit stronger materials in them.
See, I kind of want to do some sort of, like, in my JRPG concept, I want to do something that's some sort of hybrid of, like, what Final Fantasy XIV is and, like, what Mass Effect 2 played out. Which I want it to be... I want there to be, like, a main through line of the story. I still want your choices to affect how events play out and what characters you interact with and how they interact with you. But I also want to have, like, the equivalent of, like, loyalty missions and stuff like that, and additional things over to the side quests that can influence your interactions with characters' main story, but, like, not...
Your destination. Your route guidance is
Hold
now
on,
finished.
what? How am I supposed... Wait, what? I got to my destination and suddenly I don't see how to turn around. I think I have to go past it and come back? I think that's the thing I didn't do all the other times. Because I don't really have the room to turn around here. In any event. Because and basically a little bit more of Breath of the Wild, if you will. I want the ability for someone to at any point in the game go off and do their own thing and have it not negatively affect like forward story progress and actually be like them doing whatever they want to do with the character. And
there's some appeal in the new Fallouts that are like that.
Which new Fallouts? You mean 3 New Vegas and 4?
4. 76. Is it 76? Is the new multiplayer one?
Yeah, 76 is the MMO or whatever.
It's not really an MMO. It's like...
It's a massively multiplayer online game.
Yeah, from what I remember, though, you're not dumped all on the same server. Like, you can spawn your own.
I mean, to be fair, in WoW and every other MMO, you're not all dumped onto the same server.
Right. But, like, by design, this is... You know, the player drops their own server, and then... Like Valheim does.
Oh, no, I don't think so. Uh-oh. Oh, did I actually get it hung? No, I didn't. I just got a weird control scheme situation happening there for a second. I'm gonna hope I can drive around this building, and then go back to where I was. I'm taking an unnecessarily long route, I think. Nope, this building doesn't circle. Fuck. Well then, I will circle for it. Pardon me guys, just using your parking lot as a U-turn. This is kind of a bit busy intersection, so I'm actually going to come to a stop. Alright. Hopefully, that wasn't unnecessary what I just did. I don't know if you were watching on stream, but like...
I am.
I had to very much drive all the way past that destination because I was like... I'm tired of bumping into things, wrecking things when like... Because what I do in a vehicle is I 3-point turn it, but you can't really 3-point turn something that's this long.
Right.
So here we go. I'm traveling back at my situation. The game actually suggested that I, like, take the road up ahead and turn around. And I was like, no, I can do that in this parking lot. And that went pretty flawlessly, so we'll see how this goes. Alright, that vehicle is coming around.
Well,
hello?
I am not lava proof.
Oh, I mean, you should be. Red light violation. There's a light?
Totally was not lava proof there.
Oh, there was a light. Whoops. I didn't even see that. I also don't see the light on the other side. There's not a light on the other... Well, why is there a light there? Oh, there is a light on the other side. I just drove straight through it before. I didn't even notice it. So, red light violation it is.
How much is the fine?
It's like $700.
How much do you have?
Currently 82,000.
Yeah.
Right before I parked this.
Almost 1%.
Yeah, I think the rule is 3 digits and then you don't care anymore. That's where I am. I have I still have some of the first COVID money, the $1,200 in my bank account. So when something like Valheim comes out, I'm like, oh, I mean, if I could play it with other people, and then other people got it when I wasn't expecting them to, I'm like, oh, I have $20. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, 3-digit rule. All right, let's see here. So for everybody who is watching later on YouTube, I came over here to come over to here-ish to check out the, actually, wait. Yeah, it's like 30 minutes. I'm trying to make shorter episodes, so we'll call that 30 minutes. So for everybody who is watching later on YouTube, I thank you for watching. This has been Improvision Entertainment presents American Truck Simulator. I've been Hunter Munn. I waved at the wrong thing at the wrong time. But, on the call is Carl with me, War Boss. And we will see you in the future.
Take care, everyone.